first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. That's good. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Wentz. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's got room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the second.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal time.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. He's going to let one. He's got a man. Complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Again, it's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Makes the score Patriots 7.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Complete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Over the middle, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after,
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Carl Lawson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. This
pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right on the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Bird. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was was on the field. Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Patriots 17.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Patriots take over. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
That catch good for only a couple. Play action. Now Wentz. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. According to the headlinesman, incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 1st and 10. Here's Wentz. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Burrow going to throw again. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. To the air again, Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
17. Bengals 6.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
High throw, but he makes the catch. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On third down, Bird. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. Bring it up, at their own 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
A loss of 2.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
It's now third and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they've always wanted to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Wentz now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On play action, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Third down. It's Bird. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to happen in this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. 38-yard line, second and 11. Wentz going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bird. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Von Bell.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The 42-yard line.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Results in a 4th down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.